Okay, I want to quickly cut across China and see for a moment. These are live images of the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh. Okay, these are images of the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Yogi Adityanath, flanked by JP Nadda, the Health Minister, Rahul. So, the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh has so far come out. We're still waiting for the Prime Minister. Yes, also in these images, Mahendranath Pandey, the state BJP chief, can be seen in these images. Shantanu, the BJP is harnessing every bit of it. Yogi's popularity, the Prime Minister's popularity, other leaders of the party, their popularity, every bit of it is being harnessed in this made-for-television event.
It's not only made for television. I think in modern times we have seen what popularity of a political leader can be. I think we have forgotten in public memory after Indira Gandhi what can be a popularity of a political leader. This is a result of that. You can't just through cadres, just through political management, you can't get like 10-15 lakhs people, Gaurav. I'm saying you can get 1-2 lakh people in rally, but this is the Janta of Kashi, and I've been multiple times. Can you imagine a Prime Minister who is globe-trotting, who is walking round the corner? Even then he got the time to go to Banaras for 21 times. You just compare it with any other MP, not even a minister who have been to their constituency. He has nurtured his constituency with love and affection and care. You see the places from international events like Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, Carpet Exposium, from what happened in Ghat, Deep Deepavali, cruises, waterways, you name a thing. I mean, who has nurtured his constituency? Any Prime Minister, name me any Prime Minister who has nurtured his constituency. See Amethi, Raebareli. In 70 years, they have got for second places.
Okay.
So these are natural love for people.
Charan Singh Sapra, you want to respond to that? Compare the changes in Kashi to, as our guest, Shantanu, as he puts it, to the lack of it in Amethi, a constituency nurtured 3 times by Rahul Gandhi and by the family earlier.
See, Gaurav, everybody knows that Prime Minister in 2014, the BJP, Arun Jaitley had come, they had bought a separate manifesto for Varanasi, and whatever they had planned, Namami Gange has failed. The NGP and the Supreme Court,
the Prime Minister's cavalcade has reached the Singh Dwar, the Lanka gate. The Prime Minister, as always, sitting, and he's just come out of his vehicle in saffron. Ajit Jha, notice the color. Notice the color. He's wearing a saffron kurta.
He's wearing a saffron kurta. He's just returned from Darbhanga and Banda. Look at him. I mean, the temperature is probably 40 plus. He doesn't look tired at all. This is a 69-year-old person. He's looking much younger than all of us sitting in the studio. I mean, the enthusiasm, the confidence, and of course the adulation.
Rahul Srivastav is our reporter on Ground Zero. Rahul, take it away. You are at the Singh Dwar of the Kashi Hindu Vishwavidyalaya. The Prime Minister garlanding the statue of Mahamana Pandit Madan Mohan Malaviya, someone who inspires him, Rahul.
Gaurav, this is the moment thousands of people, supporters of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, residents of Varanasi, were waiting for. I would like to tell you since something close to 8 o'clock in the morning. Now see the kind of response. See the kind of crowd response. If the camera can pan across to the right, the Prime Minister bowing to the voters and the voters acknowledging each action of their favorite leader. This is what the BJP had planned. Through the roadshow, the Prime Minister and the BJP wanted to create a moment to send across a message that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is still the most popular leader in the country. The idea is to get all the supporters in Varanasi out to send across a message across the country. Remember, only 300 odd constituencies have gone to polls till now. 243 odd are remaining. In UP also, 54 seats are yet to vote. And this is the Prime Minister and the BJP's push to capture those seats. The enemy has definitely gone much more formidable as far as the BJP and Prime Minister is concerned. Last time around, the opposition was divided. This time, the SP and the BSP have gotten together. The Prime Minister, if you notice, Gaurav, took his shoes off before he climbed up the pedestal to pay respect to Mahamana Madan Mohan Malaviya. We can see that there is now a preparation, that there is a rath which is made ready right behind Prime Minister Narendra Modi, in which there are a lot of leaders who will be part of the convoy with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. They will be traveling all 6 kilometers. And Gaurav, that 6 kilometers represents a very interesting mix. There are colonies which are, of course, Brahmin and upper caste dominated. There are areas which are Maharashtrian dominated. There are areas where there are more Bengalis. There are definitely 2 colonies with a domination of people from the Muslim community. So the idea is to traverse through all of them, perhaps to signal. And you can see now the cavalcade has started. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has emerged from the sunroof of an SUV, waving at the crowd, and you can see the crowds are surging now. There is a surge which the police personnel present in hundreds are unable to control. And you can also, Gaurav, notice the choice of his kurta today is saffron. Prime Minister Narendra Modi driving into a sea of saffron flags, saffron caps, and dressed in BJP saffron. That is an extremely deliberate message the Prime Minister is sending across. And those who are not able to be part of the crowd are sitting and standing on top of rooftops. If the camera can show the kind of crowds which is following Prime Minister's cavalcade and roadshow, which has just kick-started. Now we can see, if the camera can zoom past that camera lens, that big electricity pole, that the Prime Minister is now right in the middle of the people, the supporters, the voters. And Gaurav, believe me this is a nightmare.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Yes,
now we're looking at another image. The crowd's actually following him. I completely agree with you. For the security personnel, for the SPG personnel, for the Uttar Pradesh police, it would be a security nightmare. But, such is the popularity of the Prime Minister. People want a glimpse of the Prime Minister. And I want to now cut across. I want to cut across to Rahul Kanwal. Rahul, you are right there. In fact, you're just ahead of the Prime Minister's cavalcade. Take it away, Rahul. Okay, I'll try and re-establish that link with Rahul Kanwal in just a moment. Rahul Srivastav, the crowd at the Singh Dwar of the Kashi Hindu Vishwavidyalaya is now following the Prime Minister. So they intend to follow him all the way through to the Dashashwamedh Ghat, through the Assi Ghat area, through those ghats of Kashi, and be a part of the Lanka, to be a part of the Ganga Aarti. Shantanu, this is a tremendous show of strength.
And Gaurav, from all these places, I visit Kashi very often. So Lanka is one of the very important gate of BHU.
Yes.
So from Lanka to Gadolia, it was like as crowded 5 years back. I don't know, and no one thought that all of a sudden you create spaces, underground wiring in a complicated city like Banaras of Uttar Pradesh, and the roads are clear. And why not? I'm saying that's why he's able to move. And he's going to Dashashwamedh Ghat, which is very famous for his Aarti, and Aarti has become grand over years. If you saw the last Dev Deepavali, people not even knew the name of the festival, and with the star cast, with the religious people, it's an amazing sight there. I'm saying number of tourists increased 28%, number of trade increased 30%. So it's like hard numbers and facts, and what is being converted into public.
What do you make of these images, Ajit?
Absolutely amazing, awesome images. I mean, think of it. 6 lakh people have come to visit him. A word, just a historical bit on Madan Mohan Malaviya. A great Cambridge historian wrote that there were these 2 families the Motilal Nehru family and Madan Mohan Malaviya family living next to each other in Allahabad.
Yes.
One got Western education, the other got Sanskrit. And how
the
Modi ji
Sanskrit,
takes over
yes,
from Madan Mohan Malaviya
Rahul
and
Kamal,
isolates the Nehru family.
Rahul Kamal, you're right in front of the convoy. Tell us what's happening. We just see a sea of saffron, a sea of people, Rahul.
Oh, absolutely. So I can see the Prime Minister now pretty close to where we are, Gaurav. Our vehicle will be moving as part of his cavalcade. Right behind the Prime Minister is the galaxy of BJP leaders. I see Yogi Adityanath, Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Anil Jain, who's the General Secretary of the Bharatiya Janata Party. He's the man in charge of this roadshow. So some of the top luminaries of the BJP in that vehicle right behind. But in front of them is Prime Minister Narendra Modi in a solo act, all by himself. He's wearing a saffron color gamcha. He's got a big BJP lotus symbol, and this crowd here is going insane. They're going wild. They've been waiting for this for hours now. They've been for hours waiting for the Prime Minister to come. That hadn't happened so far. He's finally arrived, and they're very, very excited to see him. As far as these people are concerned, the one question they're asking is, यहाँ वाराणसी में तो कोई लड़ाई नहीं है, बताओ देश के बाकी हिस्सों में क्या हाल है. That's the level of enthusiasm these supporters have here in Varanasi. They've been waiting for hours. You know, Varanasi has been talking about this roadshow for days. We know that BJP leaders have been working for weeks relentlessly setting up this roadshow. They want, remember, after the 29th of April, all the attention really shifts to Varanasi. And they want that a message goes out from here. And there are about 100 seats in East India, in this eastern Uttar Pradesh belt, in West Bengal, in Bihar, where polls are still left. They want to send a message which will have a ripple effect in these 100 seats. But this is a big Modi tsunami. That's the message they wish to send. Remember, phase one, the battle was more with the Jats and the Muslims being strong. Phase two in UP was again the Dalits and the Muslims this time being strong. Phase three was the Yadav belt. Now from phase four onwards, we are moving to where the BJP thinks it's strongest. That's the crowd that we're seeing. They can now very close to where we are. First vehicle moves and then our vehicle moves. A lot of intensity with a lot of support. Lots of people coming in, and part of this cavalcade, our vehicles also moving, the media vehicle also moving, and we're now seeing Narendra Modi wave out just outside the Lanka Chowk. Two supporters of the Bharatiya Janata Party who've been waiting for hours for this moment. They've been waiting for hours. Chalo. They've been waiting for hours for this moment. Chalo.
Okay, perhaps because of the Prime Minister's cavalcade's jammers, we've lost that link with Rahul Kamal. We'll establish that link in just a moment. But just look at these images. Look at these images. Sea of saffron here. Sea of people here in Kashi. And Ajit, the BJP's attempt is phase 4, 5, 6, 7. Maximize the impact. Maximize the impact not just in eastern UP but also in pockets of Bihar.
Absolutely. You know, the real fight in India and the real fight in UP especially is between arithmetic of the Gadbandhan and chemistry of Mr. Modi.
Yes.
And Varanasi is being used to display this sort of
chemistry.
The most symbolically powerful city in the world in a way. And as someone pointed out, the grandmother of civilization,
yes,
it was defined. That is a place where you put Mr. Modi, where he is very comfortable, and his chemistry, his confidence, his charisma shows that he can beat the arithmetic of Samajwadi Party and Bahujan Samaj Party in UP, which will be otherwise supposed to cut about, between 35 to about 55 seats. We actually did a cover story in IndiaToday on this for this week.
Yes.
And, we have sort of details of every constituency,
yes,
and almost,
Okay,
entire,
very interesting. Over the course of the next 2 hours, we will discuss what's been happening in Varanasi and how The Prime Minister's roadshow, his campaigning in Varanasi will have an impact not just in Kashi but the 40 plus seats now for the BJP in eastern UP and the seats in pockets of Bihar.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.